Smell what the flock is cooking. Flock up or flock off, not you. Stick around because it's about to go down. You now flock with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse. You know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. Let's flock and go. Dude, it's Thursday, Thursday. But really, you know what's really hurting on this Thursday, Thursday is our defense. And we're going to get into it because, you know, like I told you, man, this is the series I've been doing in the meantime, between time, the season between the postseason and the bowl season. You know, all the things that go on, all encompassing what goes on prior to us getting into this real shipment shebang to Alakazam. What's starting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next Wednesday. 6 days from now, free agency starts, and then we can get into the bowl season, seeing the new things that the Eagles have brought to us, and we can get into it. But right now, this is what I call the postseason, positions of serious examination. And today we're getting into that side of the ball, the side of the ball that we've been waiting to get into the whole time. Because, I mean, the offense, I think we're pretty good over here. But this defense is leaving a lot to be desired right now. At least, I mean, there's just so much going on. Not to mention, they just let go of our boy Maddox, man. But before we get into anything, man, let's keep the maniac thing. Please like and subscribe. If you bought that Fly Eagles fly, drop a comment in that box. If you flying with the flock, let's fly. Do remember, join that maniac thing. Know the gang, you hit that bell, you get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's fly. And while that's the maniac thing, let's keep the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good tides. Fly skies. If you're not there, let's help you get there because we's about to go there. Oh, yeah. Why am I talking like Jar Jar Binks? This is crazy, man. Maybe it's that 720 I was in a few days ago. What in the 720 BS was going? I want to get into it. I'm trying out a few new things over here, man. Like I said, you know, we do this thing on the fly. But regardless of whom or what, man, let's get into our birds, man. So many things have happened since last I've been on here, around here, in the Eagleverse, flying around, getting down how we like to get down. Our boy, the captain, Jason Kelce, left us. And it's just taking me a few days to get over this, to really grasp the situation. The grasp was going on here, not to mention what he's done in the past, but what's going to happen in the future. And just a few days ago, in our polls, in this little poll series that I'm trying over here, we got into the offensive line, and I mean, I even thought of it, you know, Jason Kelce perhaps leaving, but actually being presented with it in reality, in the real world, in the Eagleverse, whatever you want to call this, it's nuts. This is crazy. Yeah, so I'm still not, what? Jason Kelce is not suiting up for the Eagles. Not to mention the things that he's done over the past few days. You heard what he did with his ankles, man. He had the ankles wrapped up by his training dude because he wasn't able to be there for the last game because he was going through chemo. Like, this dude is just amazing. Now he's jumping through tables because he's repaying debts, and all kinds of stress. I don't know what's going on. Gotta love this guy, bro. Even when he's not, he's still will forever be with us. I know we're talking about him like I'm talking about him like he's dead. This is crazy. I say all of that to say this, man. Let's get into what we got to do about this position of serious examination, because on the other side of the ball, I didn't quite think there was really that serious, but, you know, just because I'm playing with acronyms and all that, doing crazy things, Eagle Maniac things going wild in my mind, you know, try something over here. So, but serious examination really needs to be done on the defensive side of the ball this offseason. I do not envy the position that he's in. I know people want him to do this. They want him to do that. Howie stay busting the stupid dope moves. What are people bugging for? This is when he shines. Not to mention with $40 million in the bankroll, let's flock and go. Jeff DeBon Laurie say, yo, go get it. You want it? Go get it. And that's what we're about to get into right here, right now. I can't wait, man. So many things that happen. I just saw Keanu Neal got released by the Steelers because what? He didn't pass physical. Anyway, enough of that. Avonte Maddox is gone. I know that's a topic of mass consternation for Eagles fans out there, at least fans like me who love mathematics. Mathematics is my guy. Yeah, I know you probably say Eagle Maniac. Every guy's you got. Pause. But I mean, I love all of these guys, bro. This team, just whoever they bring into the organization, man, I put them on a pedestal like this, man. Every dude, because I mean, how we can't miss in my eyes, man. I look at the world through eagle color eyes. Poke my beacon and all that, bro. I can't see it any other way. But mathematics was a integral part of this defense. However, he has been, he's lived, I think he's paying rent in the blue tent. Like, he's lived in the blue tent for damn near the last 2 years, like, completely. But you can't question his heart. He came back when he didn't have to, and, you know, kudos to that. But the Eagles cannot, in their right mind, pay that man $8 million to come back after not finishing the last 2 seasons. So on one token, you know, I'm upset that they released him, but I'm pretty sure they're going to work something out. I mean, he's still one of the best nickel backs, and just if we do re-sign him, allocate the money that, you know, we took off the docket, took off the table for him, and allocate that towards a reputable, serviceable backup nickel back. I mean, Nickel Roby, that's crazy. Was it Nickel? Whatever. Roby, that guy who we picked up off the couch last season to replace him, you know, he did a pretty good job, I believe, in the second half of that Rams game. You know, I was super hyped. about that, and I've talked about it all season, but I mean, that was his one shining moment. So we're going to need more than that if we're going to get a backup for him. Perhaps look into the draft, free agency. There's all kinds of directions we could go. Oddly enough, I believe, shoot, I wasn't even trying to get into the nickelback position. It was really, you're looking at the safety today. Let's look at the safety, but we just had to say my 2 cents about our boy Maddox getting up out of here. And then in my heart of hearts, not really thinking with my mind, but in my heart of hearts, I really think he'll be back. I think it's some a restructuring is in order. Perhaps if they let him test the market, see what's out there for him, and maybe he comes back and like, you know what, nothing out there really looks like what I want to deal with, and maybe he wants to stick around in 50, stick around in Philly, flocking with his best friend Dallas Gotti and Mathematics as well. Chronicled that these two are best friends, so hopefully that can keep him over here. I know some people probably don't even want him back because of the injury woes, and I mean, like I said, once again, it's a job I do not envy. Howie, go do the damn thing. That's all I really can say on that. As far as safeties go, I saw our favorite trade partner, our favorite free agent partner, whatever you want to call it, man. The Saints just released Marcus May. I don't know, like he may be a little bit down there, past his prime, and might not quite be the guy. But you know, that was just some random news that came across my Eagle vision. You've got there's so many guys in that draft. We're gonna save that for next week when we start talking about draft stuff. The bell of the ball was Antoine Winfield Jr. However, the Buccaneers went and re-signed him, so he's back in the fold down there. So everyone can get that out their mind. It's not something that I think the Eagles would have pursued anyway. That dude is big money over there. A lot of people are saying that we may have a reunion with CJGJ. You see Slay and him and a few other guys. Damn, I forgot to look that up. Who's Mills? Who's Stills? Who was that guy? Regard Diggs? Who was Diggs for us? 28. I don't know. Leave it down in the comments. I'm glitching over here. Like, so you got that going on. CJGJ, I'm not too sure about that. I mean, to say that we parted on tumultuous terms would possibly be an understatement, especially with the fans and the player going back and forth, kind of crazy. Like, I can't see it. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a reunion. I mean, we were at our best when he was on the field as far as that defense goes, not to mention having Vic Fangio sliding over here and, you know, having these guys do what they do over back there, him being a ball hawk and a Vic Fangio system, which is predicated on turnovers. You're going to need turnovers and pressure. He does so much. I'm not going to say like I know all of everything about Vic Fangio's system. I just know that you need DBs, and you need DBs in any system, and he's a ball hawk, and I can't see it hurting our system. Regardless of what you got that going on, I don't really think that as much as I want it, I just don't. It's a retread on a safety. Man. You know what I think would be more of a possibility if we retained Denard Wilson, you know, because all those guys, defensive backfield, love that dude. So I could definitely see a reunion if he had stayed. Shoot, I don't even think Bradshaw would have had as much regression as he had last season if Denard was still around. But that's a whole another story for another time. Actually, no time, because we're out of time as far as acquiring him goes. There was no retread on that. Then you've got a few guys that I looked up that just look like they fit our system perfect. We had Cameron Curl and Xavier McKinney. Cameron Curl really sparked my interest due to the fact that his comparison was Rodney McLeod. We love Rodney McLeod. Not to mention he had a PFF coverage grade of 81.1 and a run defensive grade of 79.1. A well-rounded safety, albeit I really would prefer a better coverage guy. Not saying that Cameron isn't. I'm just saying I would prefer to have a guy that's better in coverage than run defense as far as what we have going on now. Reed Blankenship, you know, he has no problem coming down here, laying down the hat and causing craziness, cacophony and chaos, all kinds of stuff in the backfield. He has no problem coming down here and laying the hat. He's the man for that. And that would be a dope, you know, combo to have those two together. And then Xavier McKinney, I've been watching this guy since he came out, playing over there with the Weedmen. Like he's just he's another one well-rounded guy. He plays both sides of both the run and the pass very well as far as safeties go. So I wouldn't mind having him over here. And perhaps, much like I said, perhaps checking in the draft, see what's going on down there. I believe there's a Cooper DeJean, I believe is the hot name everyone's talking about. I had a lot of guys saying, you know, it would be crazy to have a all-white safety room. That would be crazy. Well, it wouldn't be an all-white safety room. But, you know, as far as starters go, Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship back there can patrol in the defensive backfield. It's just, I don't know, having two young guys like that. I mean, this would be Reed's third year, but still he's kind of young. Like I don't need a vet. I don't need 29 and 30-year-olds back up in here. You know, give me someone around the age. Someone like just starting their prime. 27, 28, maybe early 29, you know. Just something I can see, not to mention we saw Justin Simmons just hit the market. Perhaps he could have a reunion with his boy Vic Fangio. That would be great also. So there's guys out there, but the thing that pushed me away from Justin Simmons was the fact that he just turned 30 in January. So that means what? He's turning 31 next season. What, I guess sign him for maybe a 3-year. I mean, I know it's not like running backs, but, you know, when you see that 30 and when you think of how old our defensive backfield is as it stands already, I don't want anyone too old. But then again, the youth, we don't want anyone too young. We want that perfect mix. And I know in a perfect world, we'd have a perfect team. So I'm talking about all my wants. At the end of the day, you know, all we need is W's. And that's really, as far as that goes, point blank, period. Spoke on my boy, Jason Kelce. Hopefully it's not a farewell to my boy Avonte Maddox. But you know, we're going to have to do what we got to do to get this team better. And we're going to talk about the rest of the defense in the coming days. Like I said, we're only 6 days away from free agency. Let's fucking go. I can't wait. But till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You already know what I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. It's always the Eagles o'clock right here. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak in, give it an eagle screech. And say it with me. What you going to do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? But nah, don't say that with me. Don't say that. You know what I really want you to say with me? Say it with me one time. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Let's fucking fly. Let's get the flock out of here.